All right, today we're going to be talking about sciatica or sciatic pain, or as some people know it, piriformis syndrome. It's any of these three combinations of names. It's very painful and it affects a large majority of the population because we're usually sitting, slouching, and not really stretching out our glutes. So sciatica comes from the sciatic nerve. It runs from the base of your spine, your vertebrae, all the way down your leg. So it's a huge nerve. It goes all the way down, crosses through your glutes and down your leg. That's why a lot of people will talk about pain in their low back or in their glutes or in their leg, kind of that achy feeling. So I want to show you some stretches and some tips to help you get pain relief from this, because it really is no fun. I've dealt with it and I don't enjoy it. So just a couple things. When you're about to work out, it's good to warm up this area. So we're going to come onto our back, and you can do it with me. And bring that right knee into your chest, and we're just going to roll that hip around, warming up the hip. Good. You can take it further out to the side. You can take it further across your body. Really, we're just trying to warm up those hips. Good. We'll switch it to the other side. So with sciatic or sciatica, a lot of times it's caused by the nerve being pinched by tight muscles. So these stretches and this warm-up is going to help relax those muscles and help relieve that pinching sensation. Good. So I would recommend doing this before you exercise. Just kind of wake up those muscles, get them a little bit looser. Now, the stretches that we're going to do, I recommend doing after you exercise when you're nice and warm. The first one we're going to do is you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee, grab behind that left knee, and pull it towards your body. What's different though is instead of rounding that back, I want you to lift that low back off the floor. So you should be able to stick your hand under your back and then draw your knee in. You should feel this stretch really, really good. You can kind of rock side to side, hold it in front of you, whatever feels best. All right, and we'll switch it to the other side. Again, it's really important to arch that low back. I know that's not typically what you hear, but that's the key to getting that piriformis to stretch out. Your piriformis runs from, it's a muscle that runs from your tailbone. So your tailbone's kind of a triangular shape. It runs from your tailbone diagonally across your glutes, across your bottom. So, and that's right where the sciatic nerve runs, which is why if that muscle is tight, it's going to pinch on that nerve and cause that achy feeling. Good. All right, go ahead and sit up. This next one, I want you to kind of lift your body, straighten those knees in front of you. You're going to pull that right knee in, so you're at, you have one leg in, one leg straight in front of you. Keeping that back as straight as you can, I want you to fold over. Doesn't have to be very far. This stretch is getting into that hamstring area because your nerve keeps running down there. And when it aches and aches and aches, this just really feels good. Good, we're going to switch legs. I'm going to do it from the side so you can get a view of my back. Again, we're trying to keep that back as straight as we can. Rounding your back like this is not going to stretch down here very well. So we really want to straighten that back and just lean over as far as you can. Good. All right, the next stretch we're going to do is called pigeon pose. If you've done yoga, you will probably be familiar with this. You're going to bring your right leg into kind of a 90-degree, a little bit, maybe 45-degree angle. Try to get that shin bone into a straight line. And you're going to straighten that back knee. I want you to sit up tall, kind of get square. Try not to sit into that side, but be right on top of it. You can stay here, or you can come down onto your elbows for a deeper stretch. And for an even deeper stretch, bring it down to your forehead. This is probably one of the best exercises you can do for sciatica. Good, all right, we're going to switch to the other side. If you have really bad sciatica, this should be pretty painful. Try to breathe through it. Your muscles need oxygen to stretch effectively, so keep that breath going. Good. So I'm just kind of going through these to show you what you can do. I recommend holding the stretches for at least 30 seconds when you do them. Next, we're going to do crossover with the legs. So cross your right leg over your left knee. You're going to sit nice and tall, stretch up, lengthen that spine, and then twist. If you can't bring that elbow to the outside of the knee, just hold that knee and twist. All right, we're going to stack those knees. This is a little bit more advanced. If you're not as flexible, maybe just sitting here is enough of a stretch, which is fine. If you're comfortable here, you can start to lean over. You should feel this really deep in those hips. And try to keep those toes up because you'll get a deeper stretch. Good, you can stay here, or you can stack your shins, kind of like two logs. We're going to stack the legs, and then keeping that low back straight, especially, you're going to fold over. Just go as far as you can. Again, you should feel this pretty deep in that glute area. Good. Okay, we're going to switch sides. So cross that left knee over, hug that right leg, left leg, whatever leg is up, I don't know. You can twist to the outside of that knee if that's better. For me, I feel a better stretch when I actually hug the knee, so I'm going to do that. Okay, we're going to stack those knees. Again, maybe you just sit here. Maybe you move to that leg stacks position if this is too hard. Or slowly lean forward. All right, now we're going to stack those legs. Sitting up nice and tall, and slowly move forward. You can move towards that front foot or top foot. You're going to feel a deeper stretch. All right. Okay, so those are the floor stretches that you can do. Again, 30 seconds to a minute is really going to get those muscles to relax. I recommend doing all of these after exercising, like I said, so your muscles are nice and warm. All right, so we're going to come into standing. We're going to bring those feet hip-width apart, so you can like place 2 fists between your knees. That's about how far we want them. Keeping your back straight, you're going to fold over. Okay. Doesn't matter where you stop, but you should feel a really deep stretch in your hamstrings and that lower glute area. This is really nice if that sciatic pain goes all the way into those hamstrings. It should feel really good. All right, the last stretch we're going to do, you do need a chair or like a couch. You're going to lift one leg onto the chair. Both legs are straight, and then you're just going to lean forward as far as you can, again with a straight back. This is a stretch for those hamstrings and the back of that knee. Good. Do the other side. All right. So those are stretches for sciatic pain. Again, you really want to open up that glute area, the hips, the low back, the hamstrings. So that's what we've targeted today. I recommend doing this every day if you struggle with sciatic. So hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helps.